much insinuating. You too much of an Asian. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies that you stargazing. Dilated peoples, stark amazement. Top chart chasing, your heart racing. Spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I sharing too much of my paint can graffiti art? Spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day. Breaking too much, these minds operate. Too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Now with all the fake check-ins. Either you're from the soil or you're not. And this ain't even a half. They displace you engine, replace you engine, erase you through paper. Genocide engine, land session agreements, a fake space. View engine change, dates to purposely misplace you engine. Egg shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. Fact you black, you that curse in old caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn, engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? An engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A greater image that reset the same station. They made you engine and say unseen hand. You just straight case slay you engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. We back. Everything they go. Hold fast, let me get that. Now with the lift that, gift rap, not with rhetoric. Shit chat, shit back, go back and forth on platforms for a inch or stretch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary conshipment that don't kiss back. Shit sweat, we here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Surefire, shoot, Hebrew, Muslim, Mason, Moorish, cornerstone. Fraternal orders up, harsh wrong. You've no substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless spit up, broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines lay lines, aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soul is gone and corn is grown. The war is on. My word's wrong. Show. With all farms off the land. And it includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you need to get the fuck off. We ain't playing this time. We're gonna say exactly what y'all motherfuckers do. Akichiwa.
World does not like educated people.
Indigenous resistance. Warrior spirit. Turtle Island. This is for my peoples. Strong. Too much debate, too much hating, too much faking, too much grand staging, too much handshaking, too much land taking, too much manipulating, too much you hear but you shaking, too much of a friend and you stuck through Nathan. Complain too much instigating, too much insinuating, you too much of an Asian. Celebrities too, heavenly bodies got you stargazing, dilated peoples, stark amazement, top chart chasing, your heart racing, spellbound, too much dark sayings. Am I sharing too much in my paint can spraying too much to spark in the dark basement day. Breaking too much, these mobs operate too much ego, way too much for me, yo. Not with all the fake check-ins. Either you from the soil or you're not. This ain't even a half. They displace you engine, replace you engine, erase you through paper. Genocide engine, last session agreements, a fake space. View engine change, days to purposely displace you engine. Egg shouting, tax you on your own. Land engine, you a child, not a grown woman, a grown man engine. In fact, you black, that person in all caps on them contracts. Legal fiction, non-living show. Damn engine, how long will you let them debase you, deface you? Oh, and engine, no one is coming to save you. A great new world awaits you, engine. They intend to continue to rape and enslave you, bound to a remix of religion. A graven image that reset the same station. They made you engine to say unseen, and you just wait, can't slay you, engine. But it's the return of the ancient ones. We got it. Everything they go. Hold fast, let me get that. Out the with that. Gift rap, not with rhetoric. Shit, shit back, go back and forth on platforms for an intro scratch. Rich that for a Kit Kat or a Big Mac. Temporary shipment that don't kiss back. Shit sweat. We here to get our shit back. Restoration of what was overthrown. American engines, old organic gold, not provolone. Home alone, all foreigners gone. Shafati, shoot, Hebrew, mush, Mason, Morris, cornerstone. Fraternal orders of harsh wrong. You've no substantial foundation, flawless zone. Bottomless pit of broken promises. Home through landlines or cordless phones. Lines like ley lines, aligned with constellations. Rocks cry out till the land, till the soul is gone. And corn is grown, the war is on. My words wrong. Show. On all farms, off the land. That includes all you corporations, all you different nationalities. Anything that isn't American engine, you need to get the fuck up. We ain't playing this time. We understand exactly what y'all motherfuckers do. I'll kick you up.
Yes, McVie, you still on, man. It's hot, son. Come on. Yes. Come on. Into the back like exited the map. What's up, dude?
Told y'all to go over there and support Mac D's shit. I see like 5 likes. How many of y'all following me? To learn some shit? Y'all some very ignorant. You know, I know a lot of you live in liberal states, so I know you're fucked up in the head. I ask y'all to support these brothers. Go over to Spotify, go over to SoundCloud, check out their good ass music, but you motherfuckers are worthless, man. I'm gonna make some of you motherfuckers flee today. I'm gonna touch your sensitive ties. I'm gonna get all up in your shit.
We're riding on the light to let the youth get old. We're following the one that will soothe your soul and take your
We're at the end of the fucking road, really, y'all. Y'all just don't know it because you're so comfortable, boiling.
And tell the young ladies they should save the sex. And tell the young guys.
I had to go out with one of my brothers who I dearly embrace, but the ignorance coming from these motherfuckers where I grew up at, god damn, they're stupid. Get old and stupid. Still cooking with aluminum foil. Still eating cereal. Eating a whole bunch of garbage. Eating out. Eating all the garbage. And they think that they're normal. They think they really believe they're normal. And they come over here and they look. And then they flee. Even my godmother, my aunt, all of them. People I grew up with, they come and look. The only ones who got sense are the ones who travel. My boy Q, Glennis, you know, he knows who we are. You know what I'm saying? He played with the Cincinnati Colts, you know, and done his thing, right? But he's like a preacher, a minister. But he's doing it on a solid level, y'all. He is the first one to make tampons for women that won't cause you fucking cancer. This is all natural. I shared that. And nobody, and none of y'all went over there to buy it because you like your own fucking death.
I volunteer, no, the Lord didn't.
Niggas won't come over here and say a goddamn thing. They'll come and look. Oh, that's Red being crazy. But they're the ones who need to be put in the loony fucking bins because they're indoctrinated. They won't say shit. They'll come over here and look.
You see the light?
All of them looking stupid.
Boy, I've been talking to you.
Let the music play a little longer. I'm gonna fuck some heads up.
This was for like some type of
It's not because I want to. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. The reality is, you motherfuckers need to be giving a fuck.
Ass will follow. That's for real.
Dead ass.
Some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself down mentally, spiritually. Come on, free your mind, dude.
I did some juvie. Everybody normally know I did juvie. I didn't go to the main. Everybody else, all the old head Vietnam motherfuckers, robbing banks and the wild Indians, you know? A lot of Rikers out, all they did, locked up, and they made sure, nigga, you ain't going there. Because you'll probably end up in there for life because you know how your temper and blah, blah, blah. Because I didn't know who I was. But I knew that I was mean. I knew that I would fuck shit up, and I won't say nothing about it. I knew that I was the motherfucking drug dealer, da-da-da-da-da. I knew I whooped police officers' asses in karate matches and shit like that, so I don't see the costume. And then I went in the military and was able to see the shit that my family, my elders, the ones still stood their ground compared to the ones slowly being indoctrinated. It's some funny shit. Right in front of your fucking eyes, you watch how they slowly conform. Conformity is death.
Get a water back and have your heart broke just like a heart attack. Look where your power at. No, not them idle cats. It's deeper than tats and hurricanes and
when I was powerlifting, when I was getting all swole up, hey, you gotta be on steroids. My father's side of giant killers. They don't even know what that means. They think Jack and the Beanstalk. That's not what it means. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm so fucking done with these dumb fucking people. I don't hate them. I just have a distaste and a dislike for their ignorance. And I don't support not one of them dumb motherfuckers.
I can't carry my boys at chorus. Come on, line up. Yo, I need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you can work it out, but work it out. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What is it rather than man to gain the world and lose his soul?
Oh my goodness. Go on, Matt. Go on, Matt.
How deep this music is. What is it rather than man to
Gain the world and lose the soul. I got a little cold going on, so I'm going outside a little bit. I got my walk, my exercise on. Put the jazz down.
He tried to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had
cat, man. I'm gonna treat you just like any other. You gonna learn, nigga, and I ain't gonna be feeding you. I'm gonna put your snacks.
Far away, keep those that are
Stop your shit. Stop rubbing against my goddamn black pants, man.
Heavily until the little habit turned deadly.
I get the laser out later, boy.
Every day and all week, intoxicated to the
You know you just a lizard with hair, motherfucker.
So do the knowledge. That means
you a lizard with hair, nigga. Oh, I know everything about you.
Don't be misled. Remember most of what I said. I'm hot like times in the rock.
All the original feline cats. Siamese didn't have slanted eyes. They had round, big pupils, black pupils, and they were hairless. You was one of our fucked up inventions. Long time ago. Look how you move. Just like a goddamn Komodo or iguana or some shit. Get your ass up.
Mike's handed, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demand it. I have wisdom.
Yeah. It's out. He's looking up at the phone, y'all. Now he's looking at me. He's looking back at the phone like, what the fuck am I talking to? Who am I talking to? If you don't get your ragged at you, I gotta take him outside a little bit before I get my walking exercise on. No. Sorry, Max. You know I play your shit and everybody else. I'm gonna start playing DJs I'm gonna start playing DJs all the time because they got that little fake ass. I got about 5-6 more days when they determine if I went against. I didn't go against shit. These mother. I'm not here to talk about that. Let me get myself together. I'm so fucking done. Weak motherfuckers, dumb motherfuckers. I'm just done with them.
Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, you're left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no pops. We spoil out worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed out children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But
It's alright to bob your fucking heads right now. Some of you are doing it. Allow yourself to feel this shit. You dig what I'm saying? Get engine with it.
the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was really represented with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs, realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive. Come on. Yeah. What's up? I do it dance for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out. Blue sky but high ground. My crown slash helmet. So my aircraft still spit. Can't be tied down or even seat belted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked, the caused my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. The bust off on some ice, just unveil shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real, monkey velvet. Body you not for Mars. cautious of females clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit to a fly zone. Haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the still in hand, but we're healer man. It's not cyber shield. I'm Tuttle sheep. I'm one tough cookie. I don't follow. I set standards. Catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners. I'm off the radar. I am as your goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper opera. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm data space AC, y'all. Buster stuck in the cage, face off. After shape the state, use a fake, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing a step. You got a lot to learn. I am a depth, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm the thorough guy, goddammit. Sebastian Capero, I'm a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas Carol lies what your fans get. Your worlds and pearls what I transmit. As a transcript, or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people never get a piece of the pie. I understand this. That's why you niggas got to can't stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah. I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fat. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side eyes. Looking past the sci-fi. Third eye gang sci-fi. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's hard as an icebox. I'm saying that ops. From the skybox, I got a scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some rules. Some of our folks are slowed down. Death and blasting the fact that blood, we gon' have this real show. Warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is played out. They keep us engaged, placate or rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should be disobeyed out. Forehead and knees off the floor should have been prayed out. The draft is on, COVID no issue. Could've blown it in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle to who holds the pistols. The debacle's about who owes who the fiscal. Disregarding the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. It's a big fat. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or beat. Stand on 2 feet, or turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguised compliance. Science by guidance. From conspiring connivance. Other aspirants of violence. Tyrants of fire. Trying to giants to hide. I'm sure and defiant. And environments of migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, squares, groupies, and hype men. Alignments, the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm non-client. My refinement and confinement, the requirements for this climate. Y'all push on the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, don't duck, no wreck, drill music for real. My soul they don't possess, we're foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them, it's personal, know what the business is. Big Mom says come full circle, so vacate your premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big thing, yellow, white, red, brown, black, Mau Mau, or Big Mac, whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that, whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fat, yellow, white, red, brown, black, Mau Mau, Big Mac, whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Akichiwa.
This is how it's fuck gonna be. It's Omek.
And my music, and a lot of his music, it's only talking. It's only
I call him
talking
Omek
about
12, but
the
it's also
suppressed rising. I mean, the
That's our
oppressed
brother
rising
right
up
here.
against the oppressor.
Another one.
That's all. That's what my music's about.
Solid shit.
The oppressed rising up
I'm a
against
rock
the oppressed.
DJ
So
and
the
shit
only
too.
people that's scared
Y'all gonna sit
of
your
the
ass by
oppressed.
and stand
The only
still.
people who can have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender.
That's all the fuck they know. They don't know nothing else.
No weight
And we made the first machine gun. Hell, we made it all.
no surrender.
So I'm listening to these monkeys.
No weight lesser. Drop
Fake goddamn Jews. Well, they're Jews. That's a whole new brand new identity. In order for them to exist, everybody else has to have a new identity. But niggas are too dumb to pay attention to brothers and sisters who actually know something. And we made up the whole, all South Africa, that was all a leopardom colony, a leprosy colony, the very motherfuckers that went to the Caucasus. We made that. And the first segregation out of Europe with them dumb niggas over there talking about, they're not Negroes. We're different. For those who still holding on to the indigo narrative, not knowing what the fuck they're talking about because they've been acclimated to the Theodore Herzl all the way to the Rockefeller and the Rothschild, Vanderbilt, whatever the fuck's education system of stupidity. Ain't ready for this fucking smoke. Got dumb niggas in California, they're just coming aware that all the gang shit started in Chicago and New York, well, Jersey and New York. The Bloods originally from over in fucking North New Jersey, motherfuckers. Vietnam, niggas. Tired of dumb motherfuckers who don't know shit when 70 to 80% of the niggas in California are from the East Coast. In St. Louis, in Chicago, in Kansas City, and on in Louisiana. Dumb motherfuckers are Indians. Talking about we have African. I'm gonna go over there and put on the Dashiki. I did my DNA. And this is my family. Stupid motherfuckers.
You know, everybody's like, did you taught that?
They were treated better than we were.
You want to be like Trump?
Stupid
Gimme,
motherfuckers.
push,
You won't
push,
come over
push.
here. You won't. None of them niggas I grew up with come over here and say a goddamn
Nobody
thing.
ever stop.
Ain't been nowhere sitting there riding other people's dicks or dicks in their mouths like they know what the fuck they talking about. They have no authority. They're all external. Men trying to dress up and look like fucking women, getting their hair did, nails did, and all that bullshit. Fucking goofy motherfuckers. That's that 808. Let it put you in a trance with the truth. You hear that? That's that 808. Do y'all know the difference? No, because you don't know how to listen. That's enough. I got a bunch of sisters in Louisiana. They want me to come there so bad. I told them, they know I got family there. We want you to come. We want to see what it is you practice. No, they want to try something, and I'll put their asses to sleep. So I told them, before I come, no, which I will, because like I said, I like to visit my people over there. Right now, you got a lot of homosexuality and a lot of people who are chemically lobotomized because they've been poisoned in the river for the last 10, 15 years, especially when the fake-demic. They're motherfuckers talking about, yeah, they've been seeing people on boats with these white suits and with sheriffs, deputy sheriffs, on the side of banks. In barrels pumping shit into the lakes, y'all getting all your catfish and all your crabs and all your crawfish, and then you wondering why y'all acting fucking crazy. Bunch of dumbasses, but you're scared to arm up and go out there, but you want to fight each other, not knowing why you want, because the lights in the TV, the lights on the phone, and manipulate your mind. They don't have to cut your skull off and put electrodes and shit and make you and stimulate you to make you do things. That was early back way in the 40s and 50s. I told you, Tuskegee was by the WHO, but motherfuckers don't. And what's the name of them? Who are they? Some of the best motherfucking hell fighters on earth. The whitewash history, that bullshit. I have no respect for anybody that says, I'm a Jew, he's a convert, he's a fucking gujar, he's a nobody, you don't know your real history. You might be our relative, and you're too stupid to fucking wake up and snap about your dumbass subconscious, because when all those women were screaming, raping, this, that, and other, who do you think they were? They were them goddamn fake-ass Jews. Told you, I got a list of names of the bitches who were running around screaming it. It wasn't hard to find it. And a lot of them are still fucking alive. Right over there in Palestine. Old as fuck. Looking like the pieces of shit they are. And I told everybody 25, 30 years ago. I told my ex-wives, I says, because I'm not a Christian. Says, we ain't got them getting married with no paper. Well, I'm a Christian, I'm gonna do things right. You don't even know what the fuck right is. We don't have to do that. We have all the babies and this, that, and the other. But they wanted to be under the spell. So, okay. The second one, I was like, fuck it. I knew Mayor Robert Romano, ex-police officer mayor, good guy, and Millville. I said, man, can you marry me and this woman? Because, you know, she's a fucking non-denomination. She know where I'm at. And he's like, no problem. And we had a little quick 30 minutes. So I said, oh, we're married. The way you need to be married. Let's go home and fuck. She couldn't make more babies anyway. So I had to take care of her hard-headed ass children. Down there wanted to kill her son. And her daughter gave her everything. And then she wanted to run around chasing dicks. It's all the mental. Everything you do in your life or what you go through, you pass it on to your children. And if there's not something there to break it, the fuck, you become it. It's inherited. Just like a crab. A lobster, you can break off the claws, throw the motherfucker in the water. As long as they can eat, they'll grow new nubs. You are the same thing. What makes you think if an eagle can go up in a mountain a couple thousand feet up to 40 years and remove his plumage, remove his claws and break his beak off so that way he can have a new life and molt for a month or 2 months or however long, and then fly and have another 30 to 40 years of life. But y'all don't get it because you don't like pressure. You know why you don't like pressure? Because you have nobody good. The baby boomers fucked up. Then they got this generation they call us the X generation, which is a big ploy to the X-Men. Most of you motherfuckers look outside, you're entertained, but you're not really realizing what they're doing. In all those movies, there's spells being cast, and you don't get it. All those actors and actresses, I took acting class, and all the motherfuckers around me were gay. And I'm sitting there going, but it was meant for me to see. Every last one of them a perversion. We're going to read something. And I'm not denouncing or knocking gay folks. They've been around for a long fucking time. Okay? I'm not into religious consortium. There are motherfuckers who are deviants. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Because deviation doesn't mean, like deviant, which deviation doesn't literally naturally mean a bad thing. A lot of you are deviating from the course of the predominant lie that's got the whole world in a false curriculum. The George Orwellian factor. Your bandwagon lives riding on the back of a wagon with 2 square fucking wheels and thinking you're getting somewhere. Motherfuckers don't want to debate me. I just want one of these monkeys to jump up and have a real debate. Especially one of these pan-fried motherfuckers. Especially that little faggot nigga. Used to be on Sonnet and all of them with the homosexual nigga with the braid in his head. I see that nigga when I was in New York and be like, what the fuck? 265 pounds of nothing but muscle. You think you were gonna walk up and say something to me, especially when I know how to knock a heavy bag off the fucking off the what you call it, the rings? No, man. It's no ego, no tough guy. You know, y'all know that. People who know me know that. I was the guy that when I was studying karate and kung fu, I was like, this is bullshit. Let's hit a motherfucker, and sometimes motherfucker would go down. So I would practice everything I learned. I would throw away what didn't work, and I would use everything that worked. I'm into tangible shit, practical stuff, but I'm not into this mental linguistic fake gymnastic shit that monkeys be doing. But see, when they get too high and they can't run no further, they start slinging shit. You just watch that off. Stank, the funk, the nasty's gone. Whoop the fucking do, you slang some shit. Everybody's talking about Kamala. The bitch is a Hindu. She got a picture with her holding the biggest ass collard greens I ever seen in my life. I'm sitting there saying, and motherfuckers are buying into it. But you got to remember, who were the original Karens? Liberals. Who were the most racist? Liberals. But they always talking about Trump. But Trump ain't never did nothing bad for the niggas in Jersey or anything else. Atlantic City, you should know that. He take pictures with you, chat with you. If you got a business deal, he work with you. He set up many jobs and everything else. Biden ain't 40-something fucking years, ain't done shit. And I think his ass been dead over 10 years. But regardless of that, I'm talking about when Obama was in office. Listen. Regardless of that, I don't really give a fuck. They're playing you sapsuckers, you mindless dweebs. Making y'all monkeys not in the jungle, but in confinement, just like you probably fucking deserve to be. I'm gonna go ahead and read this. I am so done with dumb motherfuckers. I just see people who I grew up with, hung out at the house, ate deals, this, that. Watch their older brother try to do some sexual shit because it's probably gay ass motherfucker, and I had to let my family know, and my uncle and them step to him, don't you ever be trying to touch my nephew. Now my boy Peter Jones don't know that about his older brother, his trying to touch me when I'm over there trying to fill up my leg and shit like that. I was hungry. This motherfucker trying to touch me. This motherfucker. And you know me, I was looking for a gun in the house. I was in my boy Pete's house in Walnut looking for a gun. I was going to kill that motherfucker. This is what I'm talking about, weird motherfuckers. There's a whole lot of them out here, and those are the ones that fuck our people up. And then the niggas who know don't do nothing to say nothing different. My godfather, Tyrone, a faggot, beard not, curly hair, big, I don't know, I think that was real hair, but he was a man for me and my brothers. You never saw his life with it, shooting up that shit and all that. This is a different character, different caliber of fucking men. Compared to these motherfuckers want to put tutus on. I shared some pictures with my boys showing these monkey nasty motherfuckers how far they've come with their synthetic shit. They don't have they look like women, niggas. I'm talking about the head, two head, one head. They fucking doing shit I don't give a fuck about. And still got their little noodle. This is the shit, man. I'm telling y'all. And these nasty new age niggas, chemically lobotomized, they love this shit. I ain't spewing no hate. I mean, as a guardian angel, I protected the motherfuckers. Man, I used to be like, oh, here we go. We down there in Manhattan by the wall from where they party, hang out, walking around, flamboyant, all external. There's nothing internal, nothing mental, nothing real. But I made sure them niggas getting out of Rikers and everything, going out there in them bushes, raping them little Puerto Rican and little black, little young motherfuckers looking with titties and booties and everything. Before BBL was something, those look more natural. They were going out there popping them up the ass like it was nothing. And we would have to go out there and we did, warrior shit. I mean, we look, we was fucking them big niggas. A lot of us was big anyway. But we was whooping their ass out there. And we protected them. Besides, being the first ones that fires with potholes popping out the ground and running up in buildings, bringing people out with smoke because a lot of us are ex-military and we were used to old Smokey and the motherfucking AFFF and gas, CO2, what you call gas and all that. And the fire department come around, thank you guys, but the issue with the fake fucking mayors. Let me, I'm gonna read this first. Because it's very important. Very important. Now, this is going to be from the Signs of the Sacred Secretion. I'm tired of hearing motherfuckers argue with each other. Live the lie. Won't accept the reality that the world is fucked up. And it's because of the system, the fake-ass fraudulent government, the whole system in itself. I keep telling people I'm not a citizen. See, they say this. Because of your social security card that automatically made you a citizen. That motherfucker wasn't made or given to me before I came into this motherfucker. So that bitch is moot. And all the motherfucking money and stuff, the gold that they stole from us, that's what they've got to give. Now, I can sit there and go and talk to the Supreme Court. They already know this. I'm not going to sit there speaking legalese. I'm going to talk, look, pay attention to these, motherfucker. You on my land with your bullshit. If you want to act like you're foreign, knowing what the truth is, everything you do is meaningless. And see, they work with numbers, like a gang mentality. But because our people are too fucking dumb to come together and be the nation they are, this is what we get. Niggas stubborn to give out $1. I count everybody. When I'm sitting there saying, I just ordered a couple books and I ain't going to tell you what the fuck books are. I went ahead and spent $192 and I took $200 of my own cash and bought 4 books. All right, I did it myself. I said, fuck it, I ain't telling y'all no more. You'll see the books as I'm reading and I show them what you go. I'm taking them all down there because I'm getting ready. Next week and the week after, just to let you know, Ganja, I'm going to start opening the door, letting motherfuckers, they're already waiting to come in here and unpack shit, put them in the totes, walk the fuck out of here with all this shit. And I don't give a fuck. Just take it all, not my guns. Not my uniforms. Not my sweats. Not my kung fu uniforms. I got shit from China, Hong. I got shit that I bought overseas. I got real shit. Real shit. Okay? Because I'm going to be doing Tai Chi. I might even make up some Thai meat shit. Just make up some shit. Just for exercises. That's who we are. We create. Nah, I'm so done with dumb motherfuckers. So anyway, I broke it down to you as far as the narrative of decalcifying the pineal gland, right? So today what I'm going to discuss is meditation. Now I went over this, but I want to read this again before I read. And this is out of the sacred Science of the Sacred Secretion, okay? And if y'all want to get it, it's by Victoria Lalu or whatever the fuck her name, Lalu or whatever, right? So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to read the other one, which is out of The Power of Now, all right? So it's a little bit of reading. I didn't come on yesterday. When you're working out, let me explain something to you. Some of you might know this. When you haven't worked out in a while because you're dealing with certain things going on with your body, joints, this, that, and the other, when you start working out and you get a lot of sun, you'll feel like you're sick, but you're really not. Your body is actually fighting. It's just like cancer. Cancer is actually natural. Cancer is not the problem. See, cancer actually is going to fight the viral disease that has been put in your body. And what that viral disease does, when the cancer attacks it and covers it, it covers that virus. This is what the cancer cell does. It's natural in you. It covers the virus. And then what you get is sometimes you get growths. You know what I'm saying? Sarcoma and melanoma, you get all these different things and marks on your skin. Well, see what these fucking doctors do when they know it. I told you 100,000 to 300,000 hertz will destroy the virus. And the cancer cell can go back to being dormant. That's how they fuck y'all and y'all don't pay attention, okay? So what they do is they go in there and they take a biopsy and they cut it out. You know what they do? They harm that cell they call the cancer gene, which protecting and covering up the virus, and they release it into your body, and then chemo speeds it the fuck up. Now I know what I'm talking about. Who was the sister that created the X-ray machine? Who was the first surgeon? What was the thing what they were working with? Seismic instruments. Why is nobody talking about that? I know this shit. I wish a fat checker would come and try to fat check me. I'd make sure this motherfucker go to sleep tonight and not wake up. Power is not here. Power is in here. And your whole apparatus. Y'all just don't want to fucking listen. That's why they're being nosy. They want to pay attention so they can stay ahead of you. There's no getting ahead of what some of us already fucking know. If y'all would apply what the fuck I've been telling you, you might snap about your little fucking shake and bake. Because all they doing is shaking you. You know, you put all the little orange, red, black, and some green ants in a jar, and you flip that shaky, and you get a good heat. You get this thing like radon. You get this heat because they're fighting and cannibalizing and killing each other and even cells. That's what they're doing with you shake and bake. Meditation. In the beginning, angels would appear and communicate to Joseph in his dreams. Nowadays, we know that when the physical body is engaged in deep meditation, pay attention. Our brain waves mimic those of a dreaming state. Furthermore, meditation has been proven to calm the mind, improve concentration, promote rational thinking. Do you know what that is, actually? Meditation can mean many things. Let's say you're feeling some kind of way, but then all of a sudden in your head you say, no, not today. And then you feel better for a moment, but you let it go because you've been antagonized by this feeling for so long that it's the norm. So you anticipate it coming. So you actually create it and make it worse. But you have that moment where you can calm it. And you don't really see your power because the chemicals, the lies, and the fact that the redundancy of doing and repeating the same thing over and over and over, you accept the torment, the pain, the drama, the maliciousness, and everything else. Because there's nobody, though they're intelligent, everybody's intelligent, doesn't mean that they're equipped or adapted because they haven't been nurtured, all right? They're trying to zoom in on me. This is funny. Anyway, this is reality. And I know it's hard to accept that shit. I pushed myself. Like I told you, they just denied my knee and my ankle, which got fucked up in the fall and the bomb and, you know. I mean, it shows you that these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nothing. That's why I don't give a fuck about them. Why did they deny it? That's all the fuck they know how to do, is lie. They didn't want to cry on you and say, we got PR, you was lying. Oh, suck a dick. Furthermore, meditation has been proven to calm the mind, improve concentration, promote rational thinking, boost the immune system, heal disease, reduce stress, increase happiness, slow aging, and raise the physical body's astral vibration. Not if it's so calcified, yet you can bypass it. I mean, look at the Iceman coming, Wim Hof. Do you know that some of his breathing techniques come from here as well as Hindustan, Bangladesh and all that? The monks, the yogis. What's happening right there? Not only are you oxygenating, what are you doing? Your focus is, you're not being distracted by the qualms of the world. So what are you doing? You're refocusing and you're causing more blood flow by oxygenation. Okay? Are you aware that when you take this shit, when you take vitamin D and potassium, that if you don't have K2, or you don't take manganese or magnesium and silica and selenium, that you create plaque? Because a lot of these things have binders and fillers. Remember, I keep some vitamins, ganja them, no. Some vitamins I keep, I don't take. I just keep them so I can read to you the ingredients in it. All right? When you look at cellulose, plant origin doesn't mean necessarily because they strip it of all its nutrients. Then you have vegetable magnesium, stearate. What is it? It's actually been manipulated, right? Then you have what's the other shit? Crossmelus. It's like a cellulose. It could be animal or it could be plant-based, okay? And vegetable stearic acid. It's like folic acid. One comes from bug poop and the other one comes from what? See, this are the things that they put it up there because they got to label it, but they're not going to tell you the truth. So you're going to take the shit not knowing really that you're doing some benefit, but you're mostly doing harm because you don't know really how to take the shit. And then you won't sit there, because not everybody can do it. It's not an allergy. It's just cloves are very strong. Some of you should know who eat a lot of ham. You know, cloves is one of the main things that brings out the flavor of the pineapple and honey. Well, it just does. It's the same thing with beans, okay? Some of you could take clove tea to help rid yourself of some of the microbial, the parasites, all right, which creates illness and also allows you with the magnesium and everything so you can get a better rest at night. Because a lot of you don't know your melatonin ain't kicking off right. Do not take melatonin prescription or on a shelf. That shit fucks you up. Okay? Don't ever take none of that crap. Gummies or anything. Yeah, you'll sleep all right. What you're doing is you're doing the same thing like the steroid users. They're causing their bodies now to have sugar spikes, this, that, the insulin's fucked up, insulin sensitivity, blah, blah, blah. These are real things. Okay? So just like that, they sell this garbage so some motherfuckers can get rich. Ain't done nothing with that money other than outside external because they're mindless motherfuckers. Like a lot of these niggas now selling all these products and fake ass CMOS and y'all buying this shit believing in good health when most of these motherfuckers are sorry niggas who ain't worth shit because they're not doing second, third party. That's why the FDA and the FDA don't regulate shit because they don't give a fuck. If they really regulated shit, they wouldn't allow the poisons and everything. The fact that you're getting cereal here and juice here that's fucked up, made here and shipping the best shit to Japan and all the other places and allowing China to send poisonous shit like all them kids dying of chemicals from the dyes and paints that they're using. That's why I have no respect for these governments and certain individuals. It's not everybody, but this is the reality of the situation most of you are not dealing with. So meditation, breathing, oxygenating, getting your blood flow right, getting your rhythm going, which is a number, frequency, and light, is what you need to do to be able to acclimate back to a better state, even while you're being poisoned by the very system that promises to take care of you when it's not their fucking job to take care of you motherfuckers. It's for each and every one of us to be together, but you become lucrative in the desires of the world they created, which is fictional. You are part of the George Orwellian factor in the H.G. Wells fucktard shit. Back to reading. Well, I'm going to do this, so if you can't handle it, get the fuck on. I don't give a fuck. But you're talking. I don't give a fuck whether you stay or leave, is what I'm saying. Daily meditation is needed when taking control of your own mind. Most of your minds belong to them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Or you're supporting because your mind belongs to you and you're increasing it and you're becoming the benefactor as we become the benefactor together. Even if it is just for 1 minute each morning, this is particularly true during the 2.5 days, all right, of preservation, where meditation should last much longer. That, what they're talking about, is the so-called year or the day you were born. Where you do headstands, you fast the day before, the whole day, and the day after you slowly start acclimating back to green teas, all natural things, because you heard caused a reversal of to benefit the Christ fluid from the sin of the sacrament. And your feet, which has those little pads that pump blood, and you breathe and meditate, whether it's 1 minute every fucking 10 minutes, and you stand on your head to cause this reversal. There's no such thing as gravity. There's a natural order. There's magnetism. There's balance. It's not science. There's light. All of it plays a role. It's all mingled together while you're being distracted and cut from it. Anyway, particularly true during the 2.5 days of preservation, where meditation should last much longer. As the preservation days are a time of rest, it is obvious that regular meditation is one of the most crucial factors and directly influences every other point this chapter makes. Whilst the chrism, remember the Christ factor, right? The oil, made mostly of myelin, which is cholesterol. Your brain is resting. It is gaining energy. Meditation allows this energy to become more concentrated and vibrationally more powerful as the body is told to focus on this strengthening. Now, the flow of CSF is further enhanced by mindful breathing due to the fact that it stimulates rhythm movement from the sacrum bone and skull, thus further energizing the resting oil. The resting oil, the sacrum, the sin, to the Christ crystal, right? So when you're upside down, what's happening? You have this what? You're purifying it. It's like you're purifying your blood, your oil. You're allowing your pineal gland to be able to adapt and get some change to which most of you throughout your lives haven't done. So you're walking around very fucking polluted and diluted. It takes 12 hours for a complete circuit of CSF through your body. Making conscious breathing and regular meditating essential during the preservation days so that the sacred secretion is flushed with a more energized and vibrant fluid. On the surface of the pineal are tiny hairs called cilia. Same thing on your tongue, your lungs, your throat, blah, blah, blah. If CSF is accelerated by rhythmic breathing, when I studied Falun Qigong, I would do that until I fucking damn near passed out because I become so oxygenated. It's like diving. It's like, what the fuck? And I couldn't even stand up. That's because I was walking around carbonated. I mean, like carbon, you know, like dioxide, just walking around so poisoned that my body was so used to it. Do you understand about being naturally used to being poisonous and toxic? Yes, that's most motherfuckers. Women, when you're screaming at your man who ain't done nothing, that's because you're a toxic motherfucker. And men, because you ain't standing up to fight back, and not physically, but say not today and remove yourself, that's because you a lame ass, dumb, toxic motherfucker. So the power is way everywhere. It's not centered, and you was a bitch because you ain't strong enough to keep the power contained so it could benefit the both of you. We'll read that in the next. Challenge me on it. Surface of the pineal are tiny hairs called, as you know, cilia, right? And the pineal now this is the biggest part. Now it's accelerated by rhythmic breathing. The hairs are tickled, which further stimulates the pineal and production of DMT. It just doesn't happen when you come into this world and this big blast light when the egg and the seed come together. It's this big light. So it's alive then. It knows exactly what you're going to be. boy or girl, for those who get into that boy and girl shit. Male, female, feminine, masculine, whatever the fuck these terms they use, which is actually just sentient. Having a physical fucking existence that these fake motherfuckers have deliberately fucked up. Okay? To the day this thing cuts off, this stops thinking, this stops going through the Rolodex, and you stop performance in this physical. It's a bright light. You go back to the source. Maybe. It can also be useful to listen to mantras and music during meditation to enhance the tranquil experience. When they say music, dude, do you know what they're talking about? They're not talking about the fucking radio and the TV, Sirius XM and all the other shit. So niggas can get rich and you get sicker. Talking about people with chimes and bowls and, you know, people that actually know what they're doing. A ukulele, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Somebody beating on a fucking coconut shell or something. Not some animal skin. Which is one and the same. Okay? Tapping on the side of a fucking palm tree or something. Like Shaolin monk shit. Wood to wood, that's energy. If you can see it and measure it in light, you would see the radiance like the circles and amias of woofers with sand, water, and glass beads, silica, and the designs they make. You would be able to see them, but not only see them, you would be part of it. This is what they keep you from. This is why they have the system of schooling, to make you further obedient slave and not to overcome the shit they put upon you. Challenge me on it. It can also be useful to listen to mantras and music during meditation to enhance the tranquil experience. Scientific studies have been proven that vibrations at the appropriate frequency literally clean the cerebral spinal fluid, which bathes and constantly purifies the brain. Constantly. This is due to the fact that the vibrations exert a massaging effect on the brain and facilitate the secretion of metabolic chemicals into the CSF. Vocalization also has this effect, which supports the speedy mass evolution of the human species shortly following the development of speech, to which you know you're not human. It literally means sea beast, but you did come out of fluid, so if you're not walking in your light, I guess you are a sea beast. In General H. 1988, Mechanical Effect of Vocalization of Human Brain and Meanings. Now, that's in the page, and that's in the medical hypothesis on pages 17 to 20 if you decide to get that. Frequencies at 432 hertz or 528 hertz are best as our bodies resonate at these frequencies. I'm going to let you hear that right now. I got to set it up for it. One quick second. You okay with that? And I have to type it in. Remember, I got to do some. I'm doing work on the one downstairs to make it better. So we're going to look at 432 and 528 hertz. We're going to look at it. It means I want you to see it, not just hear it. That's 7.83, excuse me. So I'm going to type in a different one. That's 432. I have a bunch of them. I'm just going to do the 528 and 396, to which I was listening to. You love that? Oh, you love that, don't you? It's 528. Now we go to 3. There's a plethora for heart, lungs, blah, blah, blah. So let's go for, we're going to go for 396, not 639. That's simple. Those are healing frequencies. And there's many more. I sleep at night with those frequencies, playing all night long. And I can't tell you anything else. You have to do it. Frequencies at 432 hertz or 528 hertz are best as our bodies resonate at these frequencies, although there are many others that can alter and manipulate the vibrations of our cells in order to achieve a specific outcome. For example, listening to 396 hertz to deal with grief, or 639 hertz for reconnecting with a relationship, even your heart. So remain calm and control your emotions. A lot of you know I act a lot of times when I'm talking because I want to grab your sensitivity. Then I want to extrapolate with it. I want to bring you into another visage. To hopefully that some of you, not all, be able to see that and then reordain yourself instead of being continually institutionalized. Oh, sorry, Papa. Don't rub against my leg, man. Jesus Christmas. I think you got a brush or something. So anyway, let's go ahead. And again, this right here, if you want to purchase it, the Science of the Sacred Secretion, as well, it has its little qualms. It has the little things you might want to say hijack, whatever. You got to remember the individual who write these things are writing on a paradigm for you to have an understanding. It is for you to be able to interpret, not misinterpret, not reinterpret, not reinvent what I'm saying, but to know the difference of words. The Power of Now. This is New York's #1 bestseller, to which I don't give a fuck. But Eckhart Tolle, this is actually an exceptional read. I'll show you the book. You can screenshot it if you choose. Purchase it yourself. It's only a few dollars. Give up the relationship with yourself. Pay attention, okay? Just pay attention. When one is fully conscious, would one still have a need for a relationship? Would a man still feel drawn to a woman? Would a woman still feel incomplete without a man? Let me read that again. When one is fully conscious, would one still have a need for a relationship? Would a man still feel drawn to a woman? Would one sentient being feel drawn to another sentient being? Would a sentient being, being feminine, still feel incomplete without the masculine sentient? Real simple to change the word, to make it voracious. Actually give it more meaning, substance. Enlightened or not, you are either a man or a woman. So on the level of your form identity, you are not complete. You are one half of the whole. This incompleteness, I want you to remember that. This incompleteness is felt as male-female attraction, masculine and feminine attraction. The pull toward the opposite energy polarity, and no matter how conscious you are, that is, but in that state of interconnectedness, most of us are not interconnected. It's surface, external, outside of itself. Therefore, you really don't know the truth of the relationship of the power of the feminine and the strength of the masculine, how they complement each other, because they are not stalemates, but they are meant to be together, not stagnant. Most of you are in that stagnant state, or empty, void of. You make these excuses. I don't need a man in my life. That's because you never had a real masculine strength around you. And because you don't know the power of your feminine, so you aren't worthy to have the appropriate masculine energy, strength around you. So we can stop all little bitching and arguing because most of you don't know this. All right. So anyway, the level, enlightened or not, you are either a man or a woman. So on the level of your form identity, you are not complete. You are one half of the whole. This incompleteness is felt as male-female attraction, the pull toward the opposite energy, polarity. No matter how conscious you are, it happens. But in that state of interconnectedness, you feel this pull somewhere on the surface or periphery of your life, okay, all around you. Not having a deeper understanding because you've been lied to. Anything that happens to you in that state feels somewhat like that. The whole world seems, I should have turned the notifications off. The whole world seems like waves or ripples on the surface of a vast and deep ocean. You are that ocean, and of course, you are also a ripple, but a ripple that has realized its true identity as the ocean. What did Bruce Lee say? Water, smooth or hard, come crashing or anyway, you get the gist. And compared to that vastness and depth to which you know there's no level, the world of waves and ripples is not all that important at all. They exist as they should. There's no greater water and no lesser. There's no greater mountain, no lesser. There's no greater you or no lesser. But you're just not walking in your divinity. This does not mean that you don't relate deeply to other people or to your partner. In fact, you can relate deeply only if you are conscious of being. Remember what I read yesterday about being? Coming from being, you are able to focus beyond the veil of form, move beyond the physical. In being, this is why Civil War will happen, because most of the liberals and conservatives have been drawn into this nomenclature of lies, programmed and conditioned, unknowingly, but wittingly so. So you have this crazy liberal front who is oblivious to the republic and its truth for which it's supposed to stand, and they have separated themselves from it. And they move because they're ordained by the physical, tangible existence of things, or the belief in their fractal belief thinking of this is a white neighborhood, you don't belong here. And the same on the so-called conservative side that profess and claim the republic, but don't stand for or with it because they dally and tiptoe with the other side because they maneuver together to manipulate you because you're not in your fucking being. You're not being the powerful, you're not being the powerful feminine, and you're not being the strength of the masculine. Both of you motherfuckers. Simple shit. This does not mean that you don't relate deeply to other people or to your, I'm repeating it, other partner. In fact, you can relate deeply only if you are conscious of being. Remember that. Remember that. Incompleteness to be complete. Coming from being, you are able to focus beyond the veil of form. In being, male and female are one. Your form may continue to have certain needs, but being has none. It is already complete and whole. Us having sex and creating our numbers is pleasurable so we can continue to do it. You can't get two pussies rubbing against each other and make a life. You can't get dicks run up each other's ass and make a life. I'm not here to cause blame. We'll read some more. You'll see. But what I'm saying is pay attention to what's being stated, because the liars need you stuck with I mean, Nixon said it best, Bohemian Grove. He was talking about all the politicians that was in that time. Murder Kennedy. This is how crazy they are. He says, I can stand all the faggotry that was going on there. And there are many gay people who have become missing and who are alive in California, in Seattle, Washington, Oregon, Washington State, Texas, here in Arizona, shitload, who have been part of those fucking charades. And they had to sign an NDA and got big pay But they want drugs, so you know how they end up on the streets, and they can't talk to nobody because nobody will listen to them. And when they do, there's a little fucking goofy little retarded, somebody out of the cartel or a hitman or whatever the fuck, they go and deal with them. Sadly, this is where it is because they're not themselves either. Challenge me on it. Anyway, it is already complete and whole, mind you. So you got to remember, your form may continue to have certain needs, but being has none. It is already complete and whole. If those needs are met, that is beautiful. But whether or not they are met makes no difference to your deep inner state, your truth of existence. So it is perfectly possible for an enlightened person or individual or persons, if the need for the male or female polarity is not met, to feel a sense of lack or incompleteness, to which all you fucking do. On the outer, I'm not casting a spell, don't worry, I'm not giving energy to it, I'm speaking of fact. On the outer level of his or her being, yet at the same time be totally complete, fulfilled, and at peace within. That is somebody who actually walks in their light. No, but they know the importance and the desires of needs, which are nice and they're all right. There's nothing wrong with brothers wanting to fuck a sister. I mean, there are countries where it's not about how you look. Here, I mean, you know, we have beautiful women and handsome brothers, so the brothers should be getting with beautiful women and the beautiful women should be getting with handsome brothers. But it's eternal. It's not this physical diorama, because there are women who wake up and their face is on the pillow and you look like you just woke up with the Agatha Christie. What the fuck? And then there's dudes, when you climb up out that bed and you sit there going, wait a minute, what was going on? And then you see he was wearing some rubber shit that's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there are people for each other, and we can't move beyond the surface because we become so physical. We have not become eternal. Now you see why I say I'm eternally bonded to y'all. I don't know what this fucking love is. It's reverse. It's backwards. It means evolve or de-evolve or evolve. Something different. It is already complete and whole. If those needs are met, that is beautiful. But whether or not they are met makes no difference. Remember this, to your deep inner state. So it is perfectly possible for an enlightened person, if the need for the male or female polarity is not met, to feel a sense of lack or incompleteness on the outer level of his or her being, yet at the same time be totally complete, fulfilled, and at peace within. I want to repeat it because I know y'all hearing words and you're not really paying attention. Now in the quest, check this out. Now in the quest for enlightenment, is being gay a help or a hindrance? Or does it not make any difference? Do you know why y'all focused on homosexuals or lesbians, whatever the fuck you want to call it? Because the system made you focus on it because it's out of the norm. It's like 1950s and 60s. We're 75 to 80% a two-family home with children. Accomplished. Even after these motherfuckers came and stole our land. Until the Vietnam War, when them goddamn Jews started sending sellout niggas from, Kappa Phi, Delta this, that, Sigma Phi, and all you other monkey niggas, right? Dropping eggs in each other's mouths, hash and all that, whooping and nut to butt, marching with gold shoes, not knowing what that signifies, and getting all behind each other and talking hoof, dumb shit and all that. Yeah, they sent you motherfuckers who think you accomplished something, forgot your history, or decided to go against it because you wanted to be comfortable in the paradigm. We're talking about the baby boomer motherfuckers, and you broke and you helped destroy your own motherfucking cyclic rate, your own family, worthless ass niggas, and now you see them all. As you approach adulthood, uncertainty about your sexuality, followed by the realization that you are different from others, may force you to disidentify from socially conditioned patterns of thoughts and behavior. It's a destructive error, right? You've been gripped in a lie. It's confusing. There's a lot of things at play. This will automatically raise your level of consciousness above that of the unconscious majority, whose members unquestioningly, take on board all inherited patterns. Inherited patterns. What was I saying earlier before I was reading? In that respect, being gay can be a help Just pay attention. Just listen. Being an outsider, we ain't with that gay shit, but just listen. Being an outsider is, to some extent, someone who does not fit in with others or is rejected by them for whatever reason, makes life difficult. Pressure. So a lot of gay people, even though they accept and they get off of me and just start doing goofy shit, pressure and a negative pressure pushes them away from regrasping normality and the chemicals and everything else. But what I'm saying is I want you to really listen to what's being expressed here. Makes life difficult, but it also places you at an advantage as far as enlightenment is concerned. It takes you out of unconsciousness almost by force. Now it subjugates you to a new term, a new contract. Sadly, there's nobody to guide you and bring you back and let that strength be utilized in the unification of the feminine and masculine. But that's on another level. Now, on the other hand, if you then develop a sense of identity based on your gayness, you have escaped one trap only to fall into a fucking another. Didn't have nobody to throw the life preserver to pull you away. You might have had the dick in your butt one time, but they could have pulled you away and said, this shit is good. And you can do that with her. But the thing is, that higher sense, now, because you stay over here, well, let's read on. I'm not condemning. There's many people I know are gay. I'm eternally bonded to them. They're good people. They don't bring the shit my way. But then you have the secretive motherfuckers who I've had to knock in the mouth a couple times. All right? Anyway. I'm going to read that again for you. On the other hand, if you then develop a sense of identity based on your gayness, it's false identity, you have escaped one trap only to fall into another. You will play roles and games dictated by a mental image you have of yourself as gay, not as sentient. You will become unconscious. You will become unreal. Underneath your ego mask, you will become very unhappy if this happens to you. Being gay will have become a hindrance. But you always get another chance. Of course, acute unhappiness can be a great awakener. Pressure. Sometimes you got to get rid of the plumage. Shed the claws, the talons, and get rid of the beak. And allow yourself time to yourself to reevaluate. You don't have to go to some fake-ass pork chop preacher that probably likes to see you in the back room talking about, I'm gays no more. I lost women's. That's a funny one. Anyway, is it not true that you need to have a good relationship with yourself and love yourself before you can have a fulfilled relationship with another person? Absolutely. For those who believe in the term love, you need to be eternal. Remember we were talking about eternal? You need to be reignite and find that. Well, you have a lot of things that are adversaries by the conspirators, those who conspired against you to put you in this state, to keep you from being the righteous consortium and the most powerful battery with the powerful, strong sheath and a nuclear source of power. 2 in 1. That is protected. And then you can stack the batteries to even have longer, more enduring power. A nation of batteries. If you cannot be at ease with yourself, then listen to this. Oh, is it not true that you need to have a good relationship with yourself and love yourself before you can have a fulfilling relationship with another person? Of course. If you cannot be at ease with yourself when you are alone, you will seek a relationship to cover up your unease. And if you're in one, you do the same fucking thing. But most time people don't even know how to escape that and remove themselves because of the redundancy of it. Reprobate mind. You have become part of the lie and you feed it. Somebody didn't throw a life preserver, a life raft, a lifesaver. And there you are. And you refuse to acclimate. Please prove me wrong. If you cannot be at ease with yourself when you're alone, you will seek a relationship to cover up your unease. You can be sure that the unease will then reappear in some other form within the relationship, and you will probably hold your partner responsible for it. You will blame them for your own inadequacies. Now you see motherfuckers running, so I guess that means they're gay. Ain't nothing wrong with you being gay, motherfucker. You can stay. Coward ass motherfuckers. All you really need to do is accept this moment fully. That's it. You are then at ease in the here and now and at ease with yourself. I'm not beating up on nobody because I see people get emotional. And then some of you going to run back to your religious doctrine because you're reprobating your mind. I'm going to turn off the notifications to TikTok because I can't stand fucking TikTok. Bunch of fucking idiots. All you really need to do is accept this moment fully. You are then at ease in the here and now and at ease with yourself. So when you accept the truth and you put yourself not around people who are going to be arguing and beat you up and bash you, but people, remember I said when you start looking in yourself, there's an energy. You'll start finding individuals like yourself. Now, they probably need help as well. You can't just go throwing your little bit of information in their direction and them and doing the same thing because you become incompatible. You don't allow yourself to nurture and grow together. Okay? But do you need to have a relationship with yourself at all? Why can't you just be yourself? When you have a relationship with yourself, you have split yourself into two. I and myself, subject and object. That mind-created duality is the root cause of all unnecessary complexities. You're only one sentient being. Just one. You're not a furry, you're not a cat, a dog, you're not a tree, you're not black, white, blah, 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 blah. Of all problems and conflicts in your life, in the state of enlightenment, you are yourself. You and yourself merge into one. You do not judge yourself. You do not feel sorry for yourself. You are not proud of yourself. You do not love yourself. You do not hate yourself, and so on. You don't need those bullshit narratives. That's a creation that never existed. That's new shit. The split caused by self-reflective consciousness is healed. Its curse removed. It's a curse. There is no self that you need to protect, defend, or feed anymore. When you are enlightened, there is one relationship that you no longer have, the relationship with yourself. Once you have given that up, all your other relationships will be love relationships. That means when you stop being this torn hemisphere of lies and deceit and deception, attempting to have ego play a role, all these false gods, all right, these identities given to you by an enemy to keep you conflicted and confused instead of just being in existence. You become the narrative of what they painted. You become the fiasco of the Picasso of the, you know, what's that motherfucking painter? I can't stand him, even though I got some of his portraits, you know, his paintings. And then all the other stuff. Then you become like surreal painting and all the other garbage paint that's actually kind of ugly. You become that. You don't become who you're supposed to be. It's sad that we have to become who we're supposed to be because we've been nurtured in so many lies. We've been literally raised and then nurtured to be things that have nothing to do with the reality and the truth of your existence. And then they use chemicals to keep you from regrowing limbs and having better sight. And they make sure you stay poisoned. All inclusive. Ain't that some fucked up shit? So it's not just one individual walking around perverted and poisoned. You have a whole nation walking around bumping heads, fighting and arguing because they don't know who the fuck they are. Yeah, I know it's Picasso. I just mess with y'all. You know it. Dude, I got Picasso right there in front of me. That's why I look down. Van Gogh, Salvador Dali, all of them. I mean, I'm an artist. I appreciate it, Max B. Appreciate you, beloved. Y'all just popped up. Aliens are us, more evolved. We're not aliens, baby. We're not nothing. We're just sentient. That's it. Stop being all inclusive with the shit. Those are stories that have something to do with something else, but those are things we don't, those are termless. They're meaningless. See, that's what takes us outside of ourselves. Don't do that, man. We are sentient. We are Elohim, which is plural, not singular. We are gods. Yet we are not walking in our fucking light. What is light? Our energy, who we are. This is light. Vibrating at a very slow, as far as the vibe scale, what we see. We can't even hear ourselves because of the bad frequency that's been indoctrinated. And those who could, they were dying, fighting. And then when they realized that the story I told you yesterday, that there's no meaning for the fighting, and they allowed themselves to be killed. When you walk in yourself, you'll see this and you'll realize this. Pay attention. But the thing is, this is how you put it together. I've been walking y'all on a rope, not a tight rope, a flat one. like a road, where you can walk beside me if you pay attention. If you choose to. The problem is most of you are outside of yourself, so you don't know how to choose appropriately. It's not even multidimensional, baby. Listen, you're on the right path. And it's not wrong. Remember, there's no wrong answer. We're just sentient. Everything else is meaningless. When you realize what you really are, all the vestige and all the shit becomes nothing. Nothing. As it actually is right now, nothing. We give the bullshit meaning to which is meaningless. Once you have given that up, all your other relationships will be, for those who like the word love, love relationships. That means you will be eternally bonded. As I stated last week, there will be no need to explain or express shit. You will move as fucking one, as you actually are, but because the lie is stronger, tell a lie to the vision, right? They manipulate the light, these fucktards in Hollywood, these Gerbers and all these other Werners and all these other motherfuckers, and their successors. And y'all don't know it because you're stuck still looking, trying to find an answer when the answer is in your motherfucking self, and the few of us who could tell you this you don't listen to. That's me dropping the book. Fuck the mic. I have a Cashapp, you know. You can still help buy some more books. There's 2 more books I want to get. I'm not going to show you. I might show you later after I get my little walk. Little tight ass jog on. You come back and get my cold ass shower. I ain't getting no ice today though. I ain't trying because I'm hurting, y'all. Shit. But I need that cold water. I might video and me go ooh getting up because I was supposed to go to Wild Week, but I don't feel like, because there's too many motherfucking Hindus dropping ashes of their dead people in the fucking lake. So I'm just gonna jump my ass in that water filtered by filtration shit, get my ass in there, and I need to pick up a couple of roses, throw some rose petals in there, and stick my ass in that cold ass water. And you know, and hopefully feel a little better, break whatever is going on. Because when you work out, your body gets a fever, and it feels like a cold, but it's your body just wanting to heal. That's why you saw me do the cayenne. This is Vital Berry. This is apple, orange, raspberry, strawberry, mango, acerola. Right? What I do is I take it and I make my own. And I add celery because of selenium, and then I put cayenne, and I like cayenne real spicy. Don't do a lot of cayenne because it pushes the potassium out here. And for those of you cramping with your big bellies, you know what I'm talking about. Wake up at night, because at night I'm full of potassium. I wake up at night sometimes because of my mental. I'm grab my leg and grab my side, and then I make it go away, and I remember who I am, and then I go back to sleep, motherfucker, and then I change the frequency. And sometimes I'll stand up and do some badass knees, and I'm not giving that strength. I'll do some squats, like 5 or 10, and I'll. That's a short one. Ganja and tea, and I'm gonna tell you, I can go, and then I'll do like, I'm not grounded. Right now, I'm not doing barefoot on the ground. I'm using my cotton or wool bottom shoes because they're really putting a lot of shit on the ground for those who've been paying attention. So you can still ground. Don't wear no socks. If you got cotton kung fu shoes, stay away from the rubber, the perversion of the rubber. And if you got some 1970s kung fu shoes, you're cool. All right? And I've got about 50 of them. So, you know what I mean? So look, man, like I said, you know, for those, y'all like the word love. I keep telling you what it means. It's a curse. It's a spell. I'm attempting to get y'all away from that. But no, I love y'all. We're eternally bonded. And you really need to see that. I don't care about your crayon color. I don't care about your mischief or how you came to be. Most of you don't know the truth of history. But you will argue the lie because that's, I just expressed, you don't know who you truly are. Somebody wanted to debate with me yesterday, an argument, and I guess somebody told him, leave him the fuck alone. We're Atlanteans. This land I call Astria. It really has no name. Jews are not Judea. Okay? They're not real. They put themselves in a purgatory, want to be something based on Hollywood, a spell cast for those who don't know their history, and they become a turbulence. To carry out and to do the work. And most of them will be gotten rid of. They're nothing but cannon fodder, and they have no idea. They think they're doing a good deed because they've been conditioned and programmed. It's everywhere. I know why those women want me to come, because I was talking about I want to make some super babies. I'm not going to be making some babies with motherfuckers living by the ocean that's going to flood that whole fucking place. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I got women in my DM all the time. No. It's just the way it is. You're not worthy. You haven't lifted your soul, your vow. You haven't become who you actually are. Why would I give my energy to something poison? Why would I bring a life in to give it a forced hara-kiri? Make it make sense. In ignorance, I did that. And they got all my talents. Every last one of them. And the women can't deny it. They'll sit there and every one of them will say, no, everything about this kid, these children. Because they know I don't like the word kid. They're not goats. You see the Jamaican nigga now with the big goat head behind him? Pay attention to what's going on. These fake Satans and Lucifers. I'm not saying something just don't exist. You didn't get like this with a bunch of dumb motherfuckers without them having somebody lead them. Even if it was one of our own who just wanted to be. I'm not here to express that or talk about that. I'll read the books. I know I was supposed to come back on and read the Alien World Order thing. I'll read it today, and we got to get up because we're getting to that other part. And Will Cooper, Behold the Pale Horse by Will Cooper, and the fact of the matter that our beloved brother, Original Lonewolf, put a video up, and I shared it, and I asked y'all to watch and support and subscribe to the brother's channel. All right, Big Mike's back on too, okay? West Side, so you know. So everybody, Cure Meal still dropping some jewels, okay? But it's important to know and pay attention. Don't accept everything for face value. Allow yourself to self-interpret. Doesn't matter about being wrong or right. Because in doing that, it's pressure. What happens to that? You start unaliving the lie and living the truth. It happens within, because the information is within you. All of it. Okay? So, again, if you want to donate for books, I'll be more than proud and glad. I appreciate those who've donated for the books. Like I said, I'm not Gaddy Green and I'm not knocking nobody, but I appreciate it because I'm really, really about that life. I mean, the guys know. They've been here. They see all the books. Hell, they don't see anything. They ain't seen them all, but they see a bunch. They come up in the bathroom. They see the books stacked around my bed and everything. I got books everywhere, y'all. Oops. I want to play a little something off when we get off of here. Notice, or DJ CPE.
The practice of posthumous honors is propagated by phony ponces, the Byzantine inventors of Pax Romanus, the papal bull that claims the souls of all good living things,
Papal bull that claims the souls of all living things.
Courage, the cowardly lion, following Dorothy and Toto down yellow brick Constantine lanes. Corona eclipse crowning, illusion to Elysium, we are drowning. Lies and legal fictions a bust, only in my ancestors' name, with we the people I trust. I am truth, love, shadow and light. In my majestic presence, all the lies spring into flight. For who is a master who cannot admit truth? Who is an OG who does not teach the youth? Who is the civilized man that acts so uncouth? What is the burning flame inside you, thirsty for the truth? The truth.
So this is what y'all need to do. Get in your own zone. That's how we come together.
I'm in my own zone, within my own home. I'm in my own throne, my own skin, no clone. On long going in for the wind, ozone, 10 toes strong, closed doors are opening, siphoning, my own tone, microphoning, my own zone, on my own right and my own wrong. My own masters, have my own master, add that to my own loan. I'm in my own zone, within my own home. I'm in my own throne, my own skin, no clone. I'm in my own zone, from the hip to the thigh bone, from the lip to the microphone. I'm like a disciple stone, yet much larger than this fleshly vessel more, like an architectural lecture with its trestle board. Polished and tough, I embrace the struggle, broke free from the dome. I escaped the bubble. They say trust your signs for
First one was
somebody's
ToLU'S
life. Try my patience, I'm aligned with Mother Nature, finds these agents of this dying matrix. I'm in my own zone, within my
Black
own
light,
home.
Mount.
I'm in my own
You know this is our brother right here. Our other brother, right? Our deep brother right here. Max V, goddammit.
92nd, Access, Buckingham to one. First sister Clever Harmon School. Then fellowship, Christian Academy. Just before I went public, still stuck with self adamantly. Spark from the infinite. See the sun, I'm equivalent. The eminent instrument of the eminent, diligent militant. Break down in increments. Rid the land of immigrant, misogynist and feminist. Restore the innocent. Half racial Indians. Round pegs and square holes. Kindred spirits and rare souls. Discard the scarecrows. Better yet, the straw man. Pebble rhetoric of the low man. It was us European soul, and ever since squatted on our land. Slaughtered our clans. Charted our sands, auctioned us through birth certificates, social security, bartered our branches, census, or the doll's rolls, religious books, or lost scrolls. Everywhere we turn, crossroads, to relearn or more, it's most slow. I'm not talking Morse code. Purged the family tree that infected the bloodlines of the autochthonous Niji, brought with them disease.
Oh, y'all thought I was gonna say all DJ? Y'all crazy?
Holidays turned the rainbow to a gay flag. They made treaties with tribes they recognized federally.
These are autochthonous. These are our brothers.
Cahoots with the Iroquois Confederacy. It's my destiny, along with.
And we all kind of look alike. Ain't that kind of weird?
Everything they owe, I don't mean government sanctioned funds. Again, other artistic notions of mine, that's high flown. Because the land's fly blown, look for me in a cyclone. Great spirit, quick in my bones. I'm a true and living soul, son of the great matriarch. My heart glistening gold. Everyone wants to walk in the sun with her, but she'll run to the one who'll dance in the rain for her until it's done. I'm in my own zone, within my own home. I'm in my own throne, my own skin, no clone. On on. Long going in for the wind ozone. 10 toes strong, closed doors are opening. Siphoning, my own tone, microphoning, my own song. On my own right and my own wrong. My own masters, I'm my own master. In debt to my own loan. I'm in my own zone. Within my own home. I'm in my own throne. My own skin, no clone. I'm in my own zone. Within my own home. Because the landslide blown, look for me in a cyclone. Microphone, my own song, my own skin, no clone. Is that still be once them foreigners are long gone?
Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna shout y'all out and I'm gonna get off of here. Go get my little exercise on and see y'all here in a few hours. Cause I'm making me some Wagyu beef today and some vegetables. So I might just eat the Wagyu fucking beef. I don't need no goddamn vegetables. The shit they're doing. All right, let me shout y'all out. So, brother, great legs, man. What's going on, beloved? T-Mac, damn, what's up? 1958 high school pick of John Amos when he was attending East Orange High School. It's my uncle, y'all. Fuck, I lived on Beechwood Gardens, 24 Beechwood Gardens, Washington Street, East Orange, New Jersey. A lot of y'all know that I used to go to Duca's AC and Dewdrops boxing and shit. Duca's and Dewdrops and East Oranges. My aunt Johanna Wright, y'all remember the video with that punk nigga from the, what you call it, with the little short midget motherfucker talking about my aunt and John, not knowing that she was a power attorney for my uncle. You know what I'm saying? With KC, with his punk ass meth head self. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to get money, you know, after what he did with my with his sister. Like, yeah. So, you know, my Uncle Lonnie, who played for the Denver Broncos and Denver Nuggets, who passed away about 13, 14 years ago of cancer, you know, took the last walk in Denver, you know, with my Uncle Reggie and all, you know, my aunt Sisika, the real Sisika Indian, dark as midnight. That's why I don't play the games with this fake world we're in, you know. I appreciate that, man. He's a youngin', right? Yo, John, I hope he's still alive. We've kind of lost contact with him because he's been with KC punk ass. I think he's like 84, you know. And my Uncle Gary, I was trying to talk to him. I was calling him yesterday. My phone's acting up, and I'm not paying that witch card because they're not going to rob me. These motherfuckers got me confused with the rest of this goofy fucking world. But my Uncle Gary's about the same age. The one I talked to in Detroit. Ganja and I believe Omek was here. T, I think, was here when he talked on the phone. So they can tell you, yeah, my uncle, he's like sick. He's a giant motherfucker, you know? So it's good to hear. It's an honor to have y'all here. Society's first outcast. What's up, beloved? You know, I got my baby girl Snoo up in here. That's right. Thank you, baby. She threw it up. Y'all subscribe and check them out and support brothers, man. If you was doing that, support y'all. Hey, Sharon, what's up, honey? How you doing, mama? Delusions. Ganja, got you, beloved. I was trying to, I attempted to call you. I can still call, but, you know, I'd rather people call me, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's my brother. That's where I'll be going to. If you want to come to land, when I'm out of here, I'm not going to be, I'll be still doing some lives, but I'm not going, it's not going to be how you think. Change is imminent with purpose. I can't do a whole lot of talking what's going to be happening. It's not a secret. It's not, you know, and it's not for everybody. A whole lot of folk got to go. It's just the way it is. Look, I can't sit here talking about nothing. I can only look at my dreams. I can only see what I see. And that's it. I'm not here to stop shit. Oh, Mac, what's up, beloved? What's cracking? Great. What's on the y'all? Okay, I get you. Shout them out, brother. Shout them out. Shout them out. Appreciate it. Society's first outcast. It's good. I like that, man. I like that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Hop the Bag? What's going on? What's happening? Peace and blessings to you. Blissfulness, brother. ToLU'S Z, what's up, beloved? Name Shaka Amos. I know. Yeah, that's that tweet. I'm not down on all gay community. I want y'all to come in here too, man. That's no hate to you guys. I protected you motherfuckers for about 12 years with the Guardian Angels. For real. So it's not no hate. My godfather was gay. All right? I'm just saying. I'm just not with the shit because I know how you got the way you is. And y'all made a choice. And regardless. So I'm not, it's no hate. All right? So come on in. You know what I'm saying? AKD, what's going on, beloved? Fishing with Camel Joe, what's happening? How y'all doing? Appreciate you, AKD. Appreciate you. ML, what's happening? When they do a biopsy, they release the cancer. Well, it's not the cancer, they release the virus. The cancer gene is not the enemy. It's the virus, the shits, the toxins, the pollutants, and everything. I've been studying this shit for a long, long time, and then I saw something the other day that sacrament, you know, it's doctors, and I was like, holy shit. And that's why I mentioned the thing about 100,000 and 300,000 between 1,000,000 frequency. Or you can add 3 more zeros. You know what I'm talking about, right? 1,000, 100,000, 1,000, 6. Well, it's almost like you go ahead, and that frequency, or in between that and 300,000, that frequency will disrupt and destroy the virus, and the cancer can go back to being its normal self. It develops and wraps itself around these things and becomes these different growths and stuff within the body they call tumors. No, the tumor's not the problem. It's holding the fucking virus. These sons of bitches go and cut it and release the shit into your system. Then they give chemo, like heating the fucking thing up, and it spreads and fucks you up more. These sons of bitches know what they're doing. And that's not mad, because that's facts. It's documents all over, medical books. The shit is there. People just don't know how to put it together. Big pharma, they're moving death, right? What did Rockefeller do when they created aspirin and all that? Use petroleum-based shit when we're healing people and people living long. So this has been a long reversal. These punk motherfuckers. ToLU'S G, good hearing you speak. Stay sharp. Appreciate you, beloved. You already know. Richard Lone Wolf, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? What's cracking? Max V, salutations. Dick Gregory once said, if you these are my opinions too, besides what I read and what I study. Doesn't mean that it's fact. Y'all have to look into it. And that's playing it safe too, because you have to. Y'all need to do the research. When I read stuff, regardless of the books and information, it's not like I'm not researching this shit, you know? So the enemy doesn't want that out there, like this little fake ass shit with the government. Like, fuck, I don't give a fuck about what they're doing. The dumbasses that participate in it, that's their fucking problem, because they got to see something and anyway, you heard what I read, right? If you position yourself upside down for even 5 minutes, you reset your cells and blood flow and live longer. Exactly. And he didn't die because he was fasting. That's pure bullshit. I know motherfuckers that fasted 2 times more than him, and it's fabulous. In Jamaica, Canary Islands and shit like that. I know this tribe, this is a tribe of people, it is paramount for them to fast. At least I think they eat like 3 days a week. Yes, baby, especially women. I need learn these techniques. It's no problem. DeAndre, what's going on, beloved? I want to shout everybody else so I can get off of here. My apologies. Yes, hon. Baby girl Slaughter, what's going on, mama? How you doing? How's everybody doing there? I saw the trees and everything. I know that's a hell of a thing to clean up over there in Texas, in the parts that were really affected, just like Louisiana and a number of other places. So I'm grateful that you're okay. Scott, what's going on? What's going on, soul brother? What's happening? Shake it now. Funk soul brother, right about now. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let me stop. Thanks for the cash out, beloved. I don't think anybody's going to donate, but it's all right. Great Legs, Midwest America. I appreciate it. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to share the information, and y'all make the best with it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. But you're not wrong, hon. It's just that we have to be eternal now. We really do. All the outside stuff we're reading is just to have a foundation or a little base for those who aren't aware, so they can see and then take that little proverbial leap and then see a little more, and then to take another proverbial leap, and then to see the hedge and the bushes and say, okay, do I want to stay on this side of the fence or the bush or the hedge? Or do I want to walk through and see if it's a cliff? Is it a pasture? Or is it an ocean? Well, what is it, a cliff, pasture, or ocean, of, or to, or for, or where, or what? Because sometimes we need to jump off the cliff, not follow. Sometimes we need to jump in the ocean. Don't go running your ass out to the goddamn beach. And sometimes we need to check that pasture. Don't go getting trampled by a herd of bison. This is a metaphor. You dig what I'm saying? And man, what's going on? And man, what's happening? McCord, what's going on, beloved? Appreciate that. Roy Davenport, what's going on, family? I respond to everybody's messages whenever they pop up in what you call it, and I know it's hard unless you don't go to mentions or comments on your YouTube channel, you won't see them. You know what I'm saying? Infinite, you already know, infinite gratitude that y'all even listening. Appreciate you. Oh, Mac. Yeah, DZ. Yeah, some people have to lower themselves and stop, arguing with each other. But you know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. It's good to have you up in here, beloved. Shereen Reed L. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, beloved? How you doing, hon? Good to have y'all up in here. Charles, hey, what's going on? You working, bro? What's happening, family? That's right. Educate all the children every day. Proper education always exactly corrects errors. And we are living a lot of errors. Dwayne Richards, what's happening, beloved? How you doing? What's cracking? What's cracking? It's good to have you up in here. It's good to have y'all. Anyway, I just want to shout everybody out. Indigo Turtle. Hey, fam, what's going on? Agadoi. I actually have my 5-year-old grandson and my pregnant daughter catching some of this. Oh, okay. Hope my language wasn't too bad. But, I can do it without all that F-bombs and everything. So, anyway, when I come back and read later on, we'll go ahead. We'll just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. Remember, women is the power. Brothers, you're the strength. 2 on 1. They meticulously created a crevice and created a division. Well, we're the ones that take it back. You don't have to reclaim anything. It's already yours. You just have to live in the foundation of that truth. We're not Moors, we're not Christians, we're not Muslims, we're not none of that. That's the world they created. That's to create the new world order, and then they could take it and strip it away and give you exactly what they want after what they've lied and gave you. And most people manipulated and took you and nurtured you in. And trust in me, I know what I'm speaking about. I'm a little different from you. It's not a bad thing. Yet you should be more different than who you are. Okay? So gratitude, and I'll see y'all here in a few hours. I don't know. I'm feeling real sore. I think I'm just going on the medicine ball, dumbbells, and do some, and get butt naked and meditate. And, I'll go outside and ground a little bit because I'm really sore. Y'all don't get it, man. Go walk with purpose for an hour to 2 hours. I'm talking, y'all see how I be walking. Like, I mean walk. I ain't talking about some like you had to register and you go on to rig the price for a customer. I'm talking about walking and doing some squats and letting your body, regardless of the pains, move beyond it. I'm talking about the sun beating on your back wearing sweats. I'm talking about when you get back, you're like, because when you really walk, when I say walk, when you glide, your body's going to react as long as you're breathing appropriately. A lot of people walk and they're huff-a-puffers. They don't go, or they don't double. Like when I jog, I like to double. So I'm getting all the carbon out and I'm over-oxygenating because to push myself through the pain. I was never meant to be a marathon runner. I was meant to be a force runner, jumper. I can't go any more into that. I can share those stories for the story I have to tell. And if they don't put the thing back on, we reach 3,500. I'm not telling the story. See, these motherfuckers think they control it. They don't control a goddamn thing. They think they're safe. They think everything's working out their way because they got their little aircraft and their little flying things, and they're working with the little monkeys that, whether you was brought here, found your way here, or you came here, or something else, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll keep reading to entertain you. And then allow you to walk into your own truth. All right? So you can walk with me. Right beside me. Not behind me or in front of me. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? That's the Cashapp, baby girl, my brothers put up. All right? But a couple of my baby girls. One's married, but when I say baby girl, y'all know what I mean. But Snoo is my baby girl. And, and my brothers, so it don't matter if it's 50 cent, 90 cent, it helps me because I'm a book addict. I really am, and I'm pretty good at picking books. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and get this exercise on, and I'll see you guys roughly. I don't keep clocks except for downstairs. I hate looking at time. I don't believe in it. 3 o'clock, because I got to pick her up. 1, follow her to her boyfriend's, fiance's job, drop his car off, then bring her back here so she could chill. Then he'll come pick her up. I don't know if I got to go pick up my little man, her son, Zach, one of the autistic ones, I'm attempting to walk her slow to show that she can free him from that shit, but everything takes time. All right. So again, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna see y'all roughly around 3. All right. It's gratitudes with me.